In 1961, Stanley Milgram began a series of experiments in New Haven, Connecticut, exploring obedience to authority. The results were shocking, revealing disturbing truths about human nature. Milgram wanted to understand how people could commit atrocities under orders. His experiment involved ordinary citizens and a staged scenario of administering electric shocks. Participants believed they were testing the effects of punishment on learning. They were told to shock another participant for wrong answers, unaware it was all a ruse. Despite hearing cries of pain, many participants continued shocking the learner, even at the highest voltage levels. This revealed a deep-seated obedience to authority. The findings showed that when pressured by authority figures, a significant number of individuals would follow orders even if it meant harming others. The results shocked the world. Milgram's experiments raised critical questions about morality, obedience, and human behavior. They highlighted the power of situational factors in influencing actions. What happens when authority figures give harmful commands? Milgram's study suggested that given the right conditions, most people would comply, despite their moral reservations. This documentary delves into the Milgram experiments, examining the chilling findings and their implications for society. We explore why so many people became compliant monsters. By understanding these experiments, we gain insight into the complexities of human behavior and the potential dangers of unchecked authority. The lessons are crucial for today's society. In 1961, Yale psychologist Stanley Milgram began his groundbreaking obedience experiments. These studies aim to understand why individuals obey authority figures, even when actions conflict with personal ethics. Participants were told they were testing the effects of punishment on learning. In reality, the experiment tested how far people would go in obeying an authority figure. Milgram recruited subjects through ads promising payment for participation in a study about memory and learning. Little did they know, it would challenge their moral boundaries. Upon arrival, participants met an experimenter in a white coat. They were told to administer electric shocks to another participant, who was actually an actor pretending to be in pain. As the experiment progressed, shocks increased in intensity. Despite cries of pain, many participants continued, believing the experimenter's insistence to continue was justified. Milgram found that 65% of participants administered the highest levels of shocks. This raised profound questions about obedience, conformity, and human nature. The experiments demonstrated that ordinary people could commit cruel acts under the influence of authority. The findings challenged previous notions about individual morality and free will. Critics argued that the experiment was unethical, as it caused emotional distress. However, the results provided valuable insights into the power dynamics between authority and followers. Milgram's work continues to be debated by psychologists and ethicists. It highlights the potential for ordinary people to engage in harmful behaviors when pressured by those in positions of authority. The experiments underscored the importance of ethical guidelines in psychological research. Today, researchers must obtain informed consent and ensure participants' well-being. Despite its controversial nature, Milgram's research has influenced fields beyond psychology. It offers lessons about leadership, group behavior, and the limits of individual autonomy. The Milgram experiments reveal the complex interplay between social pressure and personal responsibility. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for navigating modern societal challenges. By examining the Milgram experiments, we gain deeper insight into the factors that shape human behavior. This knowledge can help us make better decisions and foster healthier societies. While the experiments highlight the dark side of human nature, they also offer hope. Awareness of these tendencies can empower individuals to resist harmful influences and uphold ethical standards. In conclusion, the Milgram experiments serve as a powerful reminder of the potential for good and evil within each of us. Through education and self-awareness, we can strive to prevent the repetition of history's darkest moments. Participants were told they were testing the effects of punishment on learning. This deception played a crucial role, illustrating how authority figures can influence behavior. The experiment's ethical implications remain a subject of intense debate. Milgram's experiments revealed the extent to which people will go to obey authority. Even when faced with apparent suffering, many continued administering shocks. The results underscored the power of situational factors over individual morality. Critics argue that the experiments lacked ecological validity, questioning their real-world applicability. However, they provide valuable insights into obedience and conformity, essential for understanding societal behaviors and potential for mass compliance. Revisiting the Milgram experiments today, researchers emphasize the importance of ethical considerations in psychological research. Modern studies often include debriefing sessions to ensure participants' well-being after participation. The Milgram experiments expose the disturbing ease with which ordinary people could be coerced into harming others. Their findings continue to challenge our understanding of obedience and authority. While the experiments raised ethical concerns, they also sparked crucial debates on the nature of human behavior under pressure and the influence of authority figures. Milgram's work remains relevant today, prompting ongoing discussions about moral responsibility and the impact of situational factors on individual actions. Understanding these dynamics is essential for preventing similar atrocities and fostering environments where individuals can resist harmful influences. Educating ourselves and others about the dangers of blind obedience helps build resilience against manipulation and abuse of power. By reflecting on the Milgram experiments, we gain insights into human nature and the potential for change through awareness and education. We must recognize our capacity for both good and evil, striving to cultivate empathy and critical thinking to prevent future tragedies. Remember, every action has consequences, and it is our collective duty to ensure that we act ethically and responsibly, even under pressure. Let us learn from history, embrace our humanity, and work towards a society where everyone is empowered to make informed, ethical decisions. Together, we can create a world where the lessons of the past guide us toward a brighter, more compassionate future. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful documentaries.